Hello, everybody. My name is Lisa, and I am the Self Mastery Princess. Welcome back to my channel, and we are here with another great video. I hope your day is going well. I hope you guys got some rest, you got some good lunch. Buckle in. This is going to be a good one. I'm like really passionate about this topic, even though I say that about everything, but you get the point. So, today I'm going to be talking about you must go against the grain. Go against the grain. Go against the grain. Go against the grain. Run away from normal. Run away from what everybody else is doing. I actually was doing some research for this video and I Googled what is normal. Normal literally means conforming to a certain standard. Do you want to conform to a certain standard? Like, what is this thing where we are trying to be normal and we want to fit in and we want to do what everybody else does? But here's the thing. You and another human being, you guys have two completely different purposes, makeups, perspectives, lifestyles. Everything is different. You have to go against what you may perceive as normal. That is the thing that is holding you back. When I got this point, when I tell you guys my life started just zoom, like I've always kind of been a person that was out like an outsider or an outlier or a black sheep or didn't necessarily fit in. I was always like, that part of me was always displayed, but as I got older, it just started getting stretched and stretched and stretched. It's like, because I understand that there's so much power in you being authentic. That's why you must go against the grain. Because when you're trying to be the second version of another person, you'll never be the best. You'll just be a watered down version of them. For example, you guys go to the grocery store. There's a difference between Ritz crackers and the Great Value brand. I mean, it just is. Yes, you might have to get that one or two times, but you know that Ritz cracker butter taste is an original. Be an original. And in order to be an original, you must go against the grain with certain things because that's your purpose. That's your calling. When we try to conform and we try to be normal, we try to do things like everybody else, we make massive blunders. We leave massive opportunities because guess what? The way you might say something or the way you might present something might be exactly what that business, that person, that organization is looking for. They're looking for somebody just like you. But if you're trying to be like Jane over here, who Jane might speak a little bit different. Her voice might be a little bit inflected, but that works for Jane. Maybe because your voice is high, but it might remind them of something else that gives you that instant favor. No lie. When I was 19, I got a job interview and the manager, I wasn't qualified or anything, but he was just like, you remind me of my aunt who I really appreciate or whatever. I think it was aunt or niece or something like that. Anyway, he told me I reminded him of some auntie he had or niece he had and I'm going to be great on the team. But I was just being myself. I just showed up as myself. And that happens to me all the time. So when you go against the grain and you go and you tap into your authentic self, you allow people to experience who you are. You allow people to see that best version of you. So when you're trying to be normal and conform and put yourself in a box, you literally box yourself in. And you're leaving massive opportunities on the table because they're waiting for you. If I go in a room and I try to be anybody else but Lisa, I don't feel good. I'm not going to be my best. It's just not going to work. You have to go against the grain. And a lot of the time, when you go against the grain, you will see everything you want is on that other side. That's the benefits of going against the grain. Number one, you build self-confidence in yourself. When you go against the grain, when you go against what everybody said, when you go against your family, your friends, whoever, and you do what makes you happy, you build a strong self-concept in yourself. You become unbreakable. You become so locked in. Of course, I always pray about everything. So you and God, y'all hand in hand, y'all moving forward. So then when that thing happens that people told you, all my life, people tell me things don't work. Oh, you can't do this. I did it. Oh, that can't work. It worked for me. I remember another fun story time when 2 years ago, I had a Mercedes and I went to the dealership and they was telling me, oh, I had to pay $600 a month, all kind of stuff. I was with my two girlfriends. We were in college. I was in college wear. But guess what? I'm like, no, it's not they're gonna give me the best deal, and they're gonna give me money for my trade-in. I was driving a 2004 Camry, and I was buying a 2015 Mercedes CLA. And when I walked in that dealership, I walked in being myself. I went against the grain. I didn't think, oh, I'm too young and I'm not supposed to. No, it was the desire was on my heart. God led me. So I went to the dealership, bold, confidence, and courage, because the Lord didn't give me the spirit of fear. And the salesman was like, oh yeah, this kind of car is gonna cost $700, and if you don't buy it now, it's gonna go. Guess what I did? I said, okay. That's not going to work for me though. And I have another person right here who wants to sell me the same car and give me a better rate. Let me tell you guys what they did. They gave me $4,000 for my Toyota Camry, and they gave me a payment of, I think my payment was like $300, which was, and this was my first time financing a vehicle. But guess what? I went against the grain and I got what I asked. I got more than what I asked for. So when people tell you, I do what I want to do, I go against the grain, I prove my results, and then I just smile and mind my business. Like, I'm not even, it works for me. Like, that's, it's going to work for me. I know it might not work for you, but it works for me because I'm God's favorite. He really loves me a whole lot. So that's the power of going against the grain. When you go against the grain, you are fearless. You're limitless. You walk into rooms. I mean, I have countless situations. Literally, I will go to a networking event, not be on the list, nothing, and I will go sit at the top table and nobody says anything, because you know why? I just go with the flow. I'm in there, I'm smiling, I'm meeting people, I'm taking pictures, and I'll make great connections because I went against the grain. I didn't do the normal thing. I didn't wait for the invitation. I wandered around and boom. So what are you waiting for or hesitant for to go against people? You want to change your hair? Change your hair. You want to start your business? Start your business. You want to get into the relationship of your dreams? Start believing that you can do that. Go against the grain. Stop worrying about what everything is saying, what's normal and this and that. If that's not what you want, then don't focus on that. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you want. People are going to tell you all kind of things. I've heard this my whole life. You can't do this. You can't do that. No, I get to collaborate with God, and I get to go against the grain, and I get to get the results that I desire because God loves me very much. I don't have to go that route. And I know it might not be working, but if it is going to work, it's going to work for me. That has been my story. I always get more than what I ask for. I always get more than what I want. This is what I tell myself literally every single day. I always get more than what I want. Why? Because I go against the grain. I don't do things that are normal, because what is normal? What is normal? Normal is having anxiety, being depressed, calling 1,800 people to make decisions, asking people who don't have any expertise to help you get to your next level. Is that normal? Waking up, not feeling exuberant with life. Is that normal? Is that the normal? Being obese? Is that normal? Is that the normal we're trying to subscribe? Count me out. Count me out. I don't want that normal. I will be a weird and happy and living my life and manifesting my desires and enjoying myself and doing whatever makes me feel the best. Go against the grain. Go against what society may say you should be doing, or what family may see that you'll be doing. You guys, you see my parents on my channel. I'm an African. I went against the grain with them all my childhood, and of course, with Grace and Mercy, we have a wonderful relationship today. But I went against African tradition because it didn't feel good with me. So certain things, no, I'm not gonna just take that. That doesn't feel good in my spirit, and I would get whips. I would get whips for that. So I would get so many punishments. So I would have to do these things. We used to call them pump tire. So basically, you gotta go like this. I had to do like 2,000 of them because I did what? I went against the grain. I went against the grain. Now I ain't now sometimes you go against the grain. You might have to do a small, circumstance, but we move forward. But here we are today. I love my family. I love my parents. I love all the lessons they enriched in me. I'm so grateful, but I'm just saying that even when it comes to close family, close friends, you might have to go against the grain. You might have to listen to your heart because that is what is calling to you. And that's all I wanted to tell you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Lisa. I'm the Self Mastery Princess. Have a wonderful day. Bye.